What's up? Welcome to part 4 of Heather's rant of episode 1. Today I've got loads to talk about for once, which might go into 2 parts, but it works. So, watch this movie called Silent Hill. If you've heard of it, then, well, I'm happy for you because at least knowing about Silent Hill makes you a fan in my opinion. But when it comes to the movie, it honestly blows. I'll flat out say that. It is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Because they've managed to fuck it up so much. I mean, if you think about the original game, the mother's dead. Which, if you know any movie game, the mother's always dead. Which, there are a few exceptions. But, they're rare. In the movie, they have the mother, Rose. Haha. Alive, wandering through Silent Hill trying to find the daughter, Cheryl. Is I think what they say is Cheryl. But in the game, her name is... oh fuck, what is it? In Silent Hill 3, it's Heather because of... no, in Silent Hill, it's Cheryl. In the movie, it's Shannon. I think is what they call her, Shannon. The only thing I can ever say that I liked about the movie was at least they managed to incorporate a lot of the music from the games, which I thought was amazing because, well, if you've listened to the music, you would know how creepy and wonderful it is, and if you're as big as me, yeah, people think you're weird. Oh well, I like being weird. Makes me feel better. And the person they had to play for the girl is really creepy. And they somehow managed to fuck up Pyramid Head. Now that made me sad. Because I love Pyramid Head. He is one of my favorite characters in the series. Even though he's only technically supposed to be in Silent Hill 2 because he's a representation of James' sex life and his fetish for it, even after when his wife was really sick and then he killed her. And I'm sorry for spoilers, but yeah, you need to know this by now. It's a whole big thing, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say about James. But in Silent Hill 5 Homecoming, eventually they bring back Pyramid Head, which I haven't finished the walkthroughs on it on YouTube, only because I haven't had time. But he technically should not be in it. Now, one of the things I saw with the series with Origins is that even though they had a character called the Butcher, it looked a little bit like Pyramid Head, but it didn't have the Pyramid Head, you know what I'm talking about. Which didn't bother me as much, but it still bothered me to an extent. Which is, yeah, it's me though, so. But it's just things you get used to. It's the little things. If you're like a hardcore Silent Hill fan like me, it's just like I know every little detail. And it's like that with the Resident Evil series. Now, there's a few of them, like the Outbreak and Survivor, all the ones that, what the hell, that I'm not a big fan of them. I mean, I've seen walkthroughs, I've most likely played them. Whether or not I've beaten them, though, may be another question to debate later on, but, it works. I know pretty much enough that I can at least go through a game and not get myself killed. Since I'm talking about Resident Evil now, I'll go to 4. If you've beaten the game once with Leon, you get the special costume 1, which is Leon's RPD uniform, his Raccoon Police Department, and Ashley looks like a hooker. I will honestly say it. They give her tight white jeans. Who in their right mind wears white jeans? I'll never understand that. And if you go and after you beat that, you can buy the Infinite Rocket Launcher, which is one of my favorite guns because it replaces my boomstick. Now, if you know what a boomstick is, thank you. The boomstick, what I'm referring to, is my shotgun. Which in that case, if I don't have enough money for said boomstick. I end up buying the Riot gun, which is Ada's gun. Technically, it's an amazing weapon. I mean, it beeps when you shoot it, but it's like the Punisher, but it's cool. I love it. Then you have Separate Ways, which is Ada's version, like on how she saves Leon's ass half the time, which is nice because, you know, when you're in a fight with Krauser, do you want him to plunge that knife into your neck, or do you want Ada to shoot the knife away? I'd rather go with Ada on that one. But then again, the shipyard was one of the most horrible scenes I've ever had to do with that woman. And she gets to fight Krauser before Leon fights Krauser, which is great. Anyway, I got to the part in the game. Well, after you beat Ada, you get Leon's gangster outfit, or the Godfather outfit, which is amazingly sexy on him. I'm sorry if you can't handle it, but I like guys that, like, it's like I like Cloud Strife, I like Vincent, I like Leon, I like Wesker. Chris, he can go to hell for all I care. I don't like Chris. It's just one of those things. But when it, you get Leon's gangster outfit, and Ashley's in a suit of armor, which, if I'm gonna go with anything, I'm gonna choose that because nothing can kill her. I have tried everything. I've thrown eggs at her. Eggs. I've shot a rocket launcher in her face, and it did not kill her. I shot her in the face with a rifle from the tower in the village. I use her as bait mainly. It's fun. And it didn't kill her. So, she's indestructible in my opinion if you can find a way to kill her. Like I did on the very first time I got her, like in the, you know, all the years ago when the game came out. We didn't realize when we were playing it, my parents, that you could kill her with a knife. We thought maybe she would be indestructible and you wouldn't have to worry about it. We didn't see the health bar. We hit the barrel like right after you get her, and when you jump through the window and killed her, we were like, fuck. It was bad. Funny but bad. We had to end up redoing everything all over again. Oh my god. It was horrible. Anyway, my RE4 rant. I got to the part where I have to go against two Garradors, or we call them blind guys, because, well, they do have their eyes sewn shut. It makes sense. They're two Garradors, and if you shoot the one on the right with a rocket launcher, it kills that one, and it ricochets and hits the left one. Well, I got to that part, and I have my infinite rocket launcher, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be all big and badass with it. And I hit him, and it ricocheted like normal, like it should, and killed the other one, which was nice. It didn't kill anyone else, though. And then I hear it's grunting at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look up, because I wasn't paying attention. I have something else going on in the room, and here he is, right on top of me. I was like, oh, fuck, aim, shoot. Ah! I blew its head off. Which is, I don't know how I managed to blow its head off. I don't know if anyone else has. But it was pretty funny. And that was the part I was at. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And right now I'm at the part for... Oh god, where am I at? I'm getting ready to go against Salazar's right-hand man. If you know that part. It's one of my least favorite parts in the game, I could say. I mean, there are a lot of least favorite parts, but that's one of them. Then I have to go through the mine shaft with, of course, 3 chainsaws. Which, if you know me, I'm scared to death of chainsaws. Literally, I am. I hate the sounds of them. I can't even do the 2 chainsaw bitches that are the Bella sisters in the 2 paths. I can't do it. It's not that I don't have the weapons to do it, it's just that I'd rather not. It's hard enough to take down one, I mean, which isn't hard, but to take down one, but it's like one of those things where I don't want to do it and you can't make me.